session is on the topic "This project is not in line with our organizational strategic plans." It shall be presented to you by Mr. Sam Lotfi on behalf of RN Engineering. Mr. Issam is BSc in Electrical Engineering from Egypt. He has 14 years extensive hand-on experience in various aspects of projects and project management. He is an author and co-author at PM World Library. He has volunteered at PMI Global Congress EMEA 2014, Dubai 5th to 8th May 2014. He has technical presentation at PMI AGC. He has technical presentation at 54th AACEI SF Bay Annual Western Winter Workshop. So let me pass over the session to Mr. Issam Lotfi. Please welcome him.
Good evening, everyone. Hopefully you are fine. I would like to speak today about the organizational strategic plans and how to align our projects with our organizational strategic plan. First of all, do you hear me? Yeah, good. So, let us start with a question. What is your strategy of attending this webinar? Is it for getting the PDUs or to get a new idea, or what's your plan for your webinar? Yes, Mr. Get a new idea. Fine. So, this is our steering committee of our company. They are speaking about the profits and sales. Without any vision, they are asking what if we don't change at all and something magical just happens. What does it mean? Could anyone rephrase this statement in one word? I would say dreams. Or wishes. Are you fine with that? But to grow the business without a vision, you will not succeed. So, first of all, I would like to define the strategic plan. From my side, I would say strategic planning is a review and planning process that is undertaken to make thoughtful decisions about our organization's future in order to ensure its success. Do you agree with me? Fine. So, we have to put a framework for our strategic plan. We have to put a framework for our strategic plan. It should be tangible. We have to focus. We have to align. We have to deliver results. In other words, we have two directions. We have the strategy. On the other hand, we have the operations. Operations here means how to deal with our projects, how to align our projects to our organizational strategic plans. Fine. So our strategic plan, or in other words, the frame for strategic planning, we have the vision, We have our missions, we have goals, we have values, objectives, and strategies. And strategy. So, in other words, we have to examine the current reality. We have to make our strategic choices. We have to create an environment for success, and we have to follow throughout. Why to follow? Make sure that we can deliver results. Let us speak about vision. If we speak about vision, it means where are we going? Where are we going? So, the size, the organization, the market share, the product mix, all this contribute in our vision. So, our strategic plan should have a vision, or at all our organization should have a vision. Values. What is the meaning of values? The value of what? In it for me. What is the value? What is the business value for me? Why do we do it? Or in other words, do you remember when we speak about the project charter? We have the business case. In this business case, we have to illustrate why we undertake this project. Before discussing the delivery or the product of this project, we have to study what is the value of getting this project. So it means we have to make a difference. We have to make a difference. What's our objectives? What do we plan to achieve? You have to have a plan. Yes, to take a business lead, to make a profit. That's right. So we have to elaborate all of this. How to make a profit, how to business lead, okay? How to have a big share in the market. So, under the strategic planning framework, we have to understand what do we plan to achieve. So, in other words, what's our objectives? So, we have results, expectations, requirements. Let us see some examples. Growth, to grow our organization, profitability, offerings, markets. Let us say if we want to start a business in GCC, for example, how you will enter this market, how you will share in this market. So you have to plan for this. What's our goals? What's our goals? How can we measure our progress? How can we measure our progress? Quantifiable, consistent, realistic, achievables. One time, our division manager asked us, do you have a plan to complete your work on time? We told them easily, yes, sir, we have. And we submit. Unfortunately, he was a very skilled manager. Even he uses the micromanagement technique. So he goes through the work schedule and simply he said, sorry, this is a silly program. Why? Because what we have estimated, the cost, duration, required resources were not realistic. So we have to plan how can we measure our progress. So this is our goals. So the relation between strategies and growth, strategies and growth. So how we will or how will we act on our plans? How will we act on our plans? So we have rules and guidelines. Let us see some examples: diversification, growth, acquisition, and use SWOT analysis. Do you have any idea about SWOT analysis? Could anyone write down, please? What is SWOT analysis? Yeah, Mr. Rajiv. So, write down. So, SWOT analysis is strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. And it is one of the most significant and useful tools of strategic planning. It is one of the most significant and useful tools of strategic planning. So we have our mission, we have to perform SWOT analysis, then we reach to the vision. So it means what do we do? Then we have to analyze, then we have to reach where are we going? Where are we going? So what influences the SWOT analysis? We have strength, internal drivers, weakness, internal constraints, opportunities, external drivers, threats, external constraints. Here I would like to come to weakness. We speak about internal constraints. Do you have an idea about the internal constraints that will lead to a weakness, even entire our organization? Do any one of you have any idea about some of the internal constraints that lead to weaknesses entire our organization, or it will affect our strategic plans? Fine. Here, fixed profit margin. Okay, I do agree. It is not flexible. What else? Okay, fine. I would say the unwritten rule entire any organization may affect the performance of this organization. Someone will ask me what is the entire organization unwritten rules. I'll give an example. If you want to ask for increment, salary increment, some of your workmates will ask you, no, 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 you cannot. So you have to speak with someone of the management. Simply you will tell him we have rules, we have regulations inside our organization, so we have to follow. He will tell you, no, you have to bypass all of this. You have to have a good relationship with one of the top management. Also, approval of documents. Yes, yes, Mr. Rajiv, approval of documents. So, but do you mean the duration of the approvals or the sequence how we will get approval? Here, I would say we can come back to our last webinar, the failure in construction project due to ineffective project management information system. Because if the organization uses Project Management Information System, or PMIS. The approval of the documents will not take time. Will not take time. Very good. So, again, once we perform a SWOT analysis, so we moved from what do we do, where are we going, and we'll have a full analysis of strengths, the analysis of internal drivers, analysis of internal constraints, analysis of external drivers, and analysis of external constraints. Very good. So, let us come back to the title of our topic. This project is not in line with our organizational strategic plans. I would say, despite many projects are not in line with the organizational strategic plans, the estimation projects departments insist to get more projects as much as they can to impress their senior management. I would say again, departments inside entire the organization insist to get more projects as much as they can to impress their senior management. And simply, the top management or senior management are very happy, very happy. We got such projects, this much number of projects, which is not correct. You are taking projects without any plan, without any long-term plan. And I will ask a very simple question. You have been awarded a 3 project for the next 4 years, and you don't have a proper information about your resource pools or a proper plan how to recruit the requirements of these projects. Simply, your projects will fail. Your projects will fail. So, as it is, the institutions and departments insist to get more projects as much as they can to impress their senior management and to show off at the market, and that the organization is in position in the market without considering the drivers, constraints, can be used. Very good. So in some cases, we prefer to outsource some tasks. Yes, exactly. We can outsource as it will be more beneficial for nation, and also in some activities or tasks or specialized tasks, it is better to outsource. Depends on our core competency. Yes, exactly. This it is in line with what I am telling. Very good. So, as we mentioned earlier, due to market demand and competition, every organization sets its mission that demonstrates the organization environment. Fine. Let us say I would like to invest in UAE. I think government policies, yes, to do business, to do business. Okay, fine. Let us see this example. I will change my mind. I would like to make an investment in India. What is the first thing should I realize or think about? The economical environment, policy. Policy of what, Mr. Rajiv? Policy of what? You mean the company or organization policy or performing organization policy related to our business, policy related to our business? Ah, here I don't agree with you because now you approach a fixed line, straightforward. You don't have the ability for transformation or change in case some opportunities arises and I am not working in this area of the world. Why not? Why I leave it? Yes, I agree with you. We have policy, but in case we have some opportunities in other environmental or other area, trade policy in this country to do business. Yes, yes, exactly. And Mr. Apur, I will add to your point that we have to jump to the point number two, socio-political challenges. Because here we speak about economic environment and political challenges, which means trade policy in that country to do business. Very good. Fine. So, what about the last one? Technology, state of art. And I would not like to waste time in this point. Just will give one example. Could you give me an example of state of art of technology and how it is related to our strategic plans, how to realign the projects? Here, Here, I would say that we had started a project of im- implementing a new mobile technology. Actually, electricity, water, skilled people, infrastructure like roads, airports. This related to political challenges and economical environment. Am I right, Mr. Paul? Mm, so let us speak about infrastructure like roads and airports. What do you mean the technology or state of art? If we speak about infrastructure or roads or airports, fine. I will give you enough time and let us communicate through Arianto. Yeah, I think infra would be a part of technology and state of art. Mm, okay, I don't mind with that. But I would like to come back again to my example. If I have a project of implementing a new mobile technology, and already we started, and by the middle of the project life cycle, we noticed that another competitor commenced a project to implement the latest technology, and we analyzed this technology. We found that our project or the technology that will be delivered by our project will be op. So please advise, do you have to complete the project, to terminate the project? And if we need you to attend the webinar. However, it is 6 a.m. and the time is not suitable for you. But how to shade you? I have to manage the change. I have to try to change your mind through change management. Persistence to change will affect the prioritization and selection process for the project. So, what is a consistent level of the organizational prioritizing and selection process? Here, I will rephrase it in one word: maturity. The maturity level of the organization. The maturity level of the organization. So, what is the consistent level of the organization prioritizing and selection process is? Okay? Next, what is the organization resource pools capacity and capabilities that will be allocated for the prioritized project? Let us speak about skilled labor, unskilled labor, blue labor or red labor. So we will come back again to make or buy or rent, outsourcing, as per your available resource pool and the skill level of your resources. Next, what will be the procedures that could be used to eliminate the effect of unwritten rules and policies entire the organization? Do you have a plan? Do you have a strategy? How you will eliminate the effect of unwritten rules and politics entire the organization? It is very important point. Next, effective planning of available resources, how you will distribute the resources. Here, I will invite you to have a look on our old webinars about WBS and OBS integration. So you will have the idea how you will effectively plan the available resources. You will assign specific tasks to a specific role or a specific organization unit, entire your organization. Next, effective utilization of organizational resource pool. Then, practical and effective management of portfolio through balancing the resources or resource allocation between projects. Last point, discriminating the critical projects easily through the project priority list. Just here, I would like to come back to the previous point, practical and effective management of the portfolio throughout balancing the resource allocation between projects. And I would like you to discriminate between program and portfolio. Could anyone give me the answer, please? Please interact with me. Yeah, I'm waiting. Would like to interact? Please. What is the difference between portfolio and program? Yes, I know program comes under portfolio. A group of similar projects is a program, right? So let us say interrelated. Interrelated projects under program, it is interrelated project. But portfolio, program comes under portfolio, right? But here the question is the projects are are related or non-related. Okay, interrelated project comes in program, group of programs or program and project under portfolio. Okay, Mr. Ali. So now it's apparent the value of having an organizational prioritizing and selection criteria that will assure the selected project will fit organizational strategic plans and will consequently reduce the value of sunk cost of studying potential project proposals is more than the organization capacity. Referring to the project management body of knowledge, there is a systematic process that is being used to select projects. Having this systematic process will be beneficial for organizational strategic plan and will assure the organization will achieve their goals. Fine. The benefits of having such a systematic process are not limited to effective planning of available resources, effective utilization of organizational resource pool, practical and effective management of portfolio through balancing the resource between projects and discriminating the critical projects easily through the project priority list. So, to select and prioritize a project in a proper way, the organization's senior management should collaborate to establish a basic project priority list, then convey the list to executives to make the final decisions using practical study. There are many ways to select and prioritize projects, and this is come under categories as shown here: the project selection method, benefit measurement method or comparative approach, and constrained optimization methods mathematical approach. We have murder board, peer review, scoring model, and economic model. Then, under constrained optimization methods or mathematical approach, we have linear programming, integral programming, dynamic programming, and multi-objective programming. And as organization must select and prioritize projects to fit in organizational strategic plans, it comes to focus on the technique that I will illustrate later, one from economical point of view and considering the cost of opportunity. The cost of opportunity. It will be practical to elaborate the economic models to find out which project is most fitting into organization strategic plan. And you will see here we have 5 points. We have 5 points. Economic models. Under economic models, we have present value, net present value, internal rate of return, payback period, and cost benefit analysis. It is a mathematical way to select the project that will fit with our organizational strategic plan. Last but not least, using any of these criteria to select between projects and prioritize them as per organizational strategic plan will lead to better selection and effective project and resource planning. Moreover, this will enable the organization steering committee to get the right decision as per the following sample. But before giving you this checklist, here I missed to mention that we have prioritized and selected the project as per our organization strategic plan. But what is the role of aligning and realigning? Already we selected the project. We commenced the work. So I will come back to the beginning of the webinar and ask you the same question. What are the tools and techniques to make sure that all over the time or the project time, the project life cycle, we are keep realigning the project with our organizational strategic plan? Please, I will not move to the next slide till you give me an answer because we mentioned this in the beginning of the webinar. Please, I'm waiting. Please, some interaction. Again, I would say status reviews during the project life cycle. Fine. Using any of the above mentioned criteria to select between projects and prioritize them as per the organizational strategic plan will lead to better selection and effective project and resource planning. Moreover, this will enable the organizational steering committee to get the right decision as per the sample checklist, we have asymptotic analysis, and the status, accept or decline. Budget and resource available for the project, accept. Strategic alignment are available for the project, budget and resource are available, accept. Strategic alignment are available for the project, budget and resource are not available, decline. Strategic alignments are available for the project, the budget is available, but resource or resources not outsourcing is required, may accept or decline. So, what is the value of integrating strategic management with project management? What is the value of integrating strategic management and project management? Here, we will reach to the relation between strategy and execution. Again, I will remind you the benefits of integrating the strategy with execution. We will get increased customer satisfaction. The alignments of strategy and execution, increased productivity, competitive advantage, effective operations, improved cost control, improved market competency, predictable delivery performance, improved communications, efficient decision making. And I would like to add step number one, define and review mission. Step number two, analyze external and internal environments. We spoke about SWOT analysis. Step three, identify goals and objectives, a part of the organizational strategic plan. Four, formulate strategies to achieve the objectives. Five, implement strategies through projects. Implement strategies through projects. So I would like to add another framework. It's called SWAR. SWAR framework. SWAR. I will write it. Hello, Mr. Rajis, do you hear me? SWAR framework. What is SWAR framework? It is inquiry into strengths, imagine the opportunity, innovate to meet aspirants or aspiration, inspire to achieve results. So it is strengths, opportunities, aspirations, and results. Fine. So, inquiry into strengths, we have internal analysis of strengths and external analysis of opportunities. Imagine the opportunity, we have create values, vision, and mission, then innovation, desired outcomes. Then we have strategic initiatives, strategy, this innovation to meet aspiration. And this will lead to tactical functional plans and integrated programs. Finally, we have results, the implement of continuous improvement. This core framework should be implemented during step number 2 and step number 5. Step 2 and step 5. So, again, to elaborate the point, we have our strategic plan. We will reach to portion. Then we'll prioritize and select the projects. We have to seek management support. We have to add value by executing these projects. And on the other hand, strategic plan, we have innovation. Innovation will lead to this case. The business case will guide us to portfolio select point. Finally, I would brief the inspiring mission to serve market. We have to clear or to have a clear goals. We have to have a winning strategy. We have to have a measurable objectives, and we have to plan for action items. So, to conclude, the project selection and prioritizing is the most important approach for any organization's senior management. It enables them to take the right decision to select the right project that fits the organization's strategic plans. It enables the executive to effectively manage the project and resources as well. Every organization should have its own and internal selection and prioritizing criteria that achieves the desired goal by applying the project management body of knowledge processes, the total and tools and techniques, and effective project management and program management starts with the successful project selection and prioritizing, which effectively results in balanced portfolio that achieve balance between opportunities and threats and effective resource pool utilization. So, again, before leaving you, I would like to summarize a strategic plan and what it contains. We have the vision, mission, values, objectives, strategies, and goals. Our vision means where are we going? Our mission, what do we do? Values, why do we do it? Objectives, what do we plan to achieve? Goals, how can we measure our progress? How can we measure our progress? Strategies, strategies, how will we act on our plans? So, most probably, I completed my webinar. Hopefully, I will give you an idea about the strategic plans and how we will align our projects with our organizational plans. And I would be happy if you have any question. Thank you. So we look forward for your participation, and please, thank you. Please be in touch with us. You can visit our website www.arianengineering.com. You will see our scheduled webinar within 1 or 2 days. Most probably you will get the recorded webinar, and hopefully you enjoyed our webinar, and I would be pleased if you put your valuable feedback. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.
That we had with him. So thanks, Mr. Sang.
Thank
And
you.
You will shortly receive the certificates, all the attendees, and there will be a recorded session soon on YouTube. Also, there's an information that next webinar session is on 23rd. So you shall be sent the links and further information. See you everybody. Bye. Good night.
Bye. Good night. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.